Hi, I'm Naomi Dake, one of the psychology practitioners at the Optimum Health Clinic. I'm here today talking about part 2 of our little mini-series around developing the inner coach. So if you want to and haven't already seen part 1, feel free to check that out. That was around developing our inner coach and some questions to prompt ways to do that. We're going to be talking about how to take back our own power. What might we need to do differently? So I'll come to that in a moment. And also about developing a positive mindset. And what does that really mean? What does that look like? When we're going through difficult things that are challenging, it can be really, really hard not to look externally, look outside of ourselves. Perhaps blame other people even for the situation that we're in. Perhaps we feel frustrated or helpless, or we feel that there is no hope maybe in things changing for the better. When things are difficult, I think we probably all feel this way. And quite rightly, that's fair. But what we know is that these thoughts and feelings don't change our situation. They don't help us to actually do something different and tap into some of our own inner reserves and resources. We can take back our power. We can actually put ourselves on the front foot, but it does take a little bit of thought. It takes a little bit of reflection and also a little bit of hope and motivation. What could we do in any small way, even a few minutes a day, that would change our experience? What would help us to feel a bit more resourceful, a bit more hopeful, to take some proactive action to support ourselves? What is it that we need in our situation that would make a difference? What do we need to let go of or release or stop fighting against? We're going to accept that things are as they are right now. Those feelings are there. This is the situation. But it doesn't need to become permanent. It's just where we are right now. What do we need to commit to? So what are the things that we could do differently? That might be trying some meditation. That might be trying to cultivate a few minutes a day of mindfulness. That might be about giving ourselves permission to rest. So what could we do that brings us energy? What inspires us? What makes us feel good about ourselves? And lastly, around the positive mindset, or sometimes it's referred to as the growth mindset. This doesn't mean that we're being positive all the time. What it means is that we accept that there will be bumps in the road, and that's all they are. It means that we will learn, and we will be open to learning. Remember the Thomas Edison example around the light bulb? He didn't say that he'd failed 10,000 times to invent the light bulb. He said he'd found 10,000 ways that you don't invent a light bulb, and then he did. We don't always see the results straight away, but if we can know that it's possible and have that sense of hope and try things, be willing to see where it goes and see how it goes, and encourage ourselves, feed our mind with positive stories of people doing things differently, of people achieving things, overcoming setbacks, working in difficult situations, recovering from chronic illness, trauma, difficult setbacks. We want to fill our minds with inspiration and hope and positivity, because what we surround ourselves with will be our experience, and that will encourage us and influence our mindset and keep us moving forward. So that's part 2. Stay tuned for part 3, where we're going to be looking at strategy, support, and the power of connection in building our inner coach. Thank you very much for listening. If you want to check out any further information, please visit the website, which is www.theoptimumhealthclinic.com. See you soon.